Fox News Alert. Tonight is first up here at 10. Coming out of the governor's office just a few hours ago tonight, declaring a state of emergency after that cyber attack on the Colonial pipeline. Shut it down over the weekend, and this pipeline is a major supplier of fuel for many of us on the East Coast, stretching all the way from New Jersey to Texas. So a lot involved here. Let's bring in Fox 13's Evan Axelbank, who's live in Tampa now, to explain what the state of emergency means for all of us. Evan, what'd you find out?
Well, of course, the word emergency is a big, meaningful word, but in this case, it just means that the governor is trying to help trucks move supplies of fuel throughout the state of Florida more easily. Here's what his state of emergency does. It removes limits on weight for tanker trucks. It also removes requirements that they only travel at certain times during the day, so weights and time. This order is going to have a big impact on the Panhandle because much of their gas supply comes from Georgia, which is served by the Colonial pipeline. The goal is to get trucks moving into that part of the state right away, where between a third and a half of gas stations are out of gas. Supplies are also being moved from Jacksonville to the Panhandle, and tanker trucks need to be able to move up the east coast of Florida to reinforce the Jacksonville area. Thankfully, much of the gas in our part of the state comes from refiners in the Gulf, which have not been impacted by the shutdown.
Florida, in some markets, especially the Panhandle, is going to see higher prices. But I think if you're in Miami or Tampa or Jacksonville, maybe prices go up 2 or 3 cents a gallon. It's hard to say. When we look at the futures market is anticipating that Colonial Pipeline will restart the majority of their operations by this weekend. But I would caution people that it's likely to get a little bit worse before it gets better.
That's because he does not expect Colonial Pipeline to make a decision on reopening at least until tomorrow. He says prices have already gone up in the mid-Atlantic and parts of the Southeast by 6 to 8 cents a gallon, especially because moving gas by truck for long distances, of course, costs much more money. The governor's order also makes a point of saying that price gouging is illegal. We are accustomed to the Attorney General also reminding people that it is not okay to charge more money, in this case for gas, because times are tough. Guys, back to you.
Sure. Evan Axelbank with us tonight live. Evan, thanks.